BeastNet is brought to you by James Safety Services and in partnership with Beast OCR. Here we discuss all things OCR and fitness related, running, endurance, conditioning, rucking, and more. Welcome to BeastNet.
Do you like tacos?
Yes!
Do you like having fun?
Yes!
Do you like to have tacos while having fun?
Yes!
Can you walk or run a mile?
Yes!
Good news! Beast OCR Annual Taco Mile is back and happening now through the month of August. It's a virtual challenge that you can do anywhere. All you need is a place to safely walk or run and 4 tacos. Add in some friends and you have yourself an excellent, super fun time. For more information, head on over to beastchallenge.com and the Beast OCR Facebook group. That's beastschallenge.com.
Beast OCR, Taco Mile, 7 up today.
Hey everybody, it's Mike with BeastNet here, and on this episode I've got with me Alex, also known as Spartan Pikachu. How you doing, Alex?
I'm doing great, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. So let the listeners know a little bit about you. Who is Alex? Let everyone know.
I'm Alex, raised in California. I'm 31. I started doing Spartan racing 2017. I have an 8-year-old. I love working out, being outside. This is the reason why I started doing OCRs. So, pretty much hardworking person, dedicated to myself, to my son, to pretty much the people around me, my family. That's pretty much me, that's the Spartan Pikachu right there.
Spartan Pikachu. What's funny is I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this on the podcast before, is you were like the first person that was funny that like recognized me on a course, and at the same time I like recognized you, and it was so cool because you were like, I follow you on Instagram, and I'm like, I follow you. So in Vegas, so
yeah,
it was so cool.
That was funny. Yeah, that was the Vegas race, and when you saw me, I was at my lowest, dude. Like I was cramping up, and as you saw, my butt was like, my freaking tail was coming apart and everything.
Yeah.
So like I saw you, and then I recognized your shirt. I was like, oh, I just added that guy. I was like, wait, I know you. I just added you on Instagram.
Yeah. So it was cool. Just all of a sudden, it's like, hey, wait a minute. I just got recognized by the Spartan Pikachu. So for those that haven't figured it out yet, Alex races in a Pikachu outfit. So, and it's awesome. But yeah, and if you don't follow him on Instagram, you need to, because there's just some great pictures. But
yes,
what got you into? Oh, I was say, what got you into? What made you decide to start doing the Spartan races?
My brother. I'm 31. My brother's 30, and so he has a friend that I think it's his barber, right? He's the one that got him into it, told him about it. He's like, oh, we're training to do a Spartan race, blah blah, and he comes to me and he's like, hey bro, so I'm joining this thing called Spartan racing. It's like an obstacle course, and, you just do certain miles, and you get a medal at the end and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, that's cool, I was like, well, let's try it out. Because I've always, liked to work out. Like, my core comes, from being at the gym, bodybuilding. Like, I've always, liked bodybuilding. So that was my thing. And then my brother comes to me with the whole Spartan thing, and I was like, well, that sounds cool, like being outside, being in nature, running, obstacles, you're freaking climbing and stuff like that. So I was like, that sounds like when you're a little kid, everything you want to do. So I was like, let's go, we tried it out. And that's how I got started, by my brother. He introduced me to it.
Nice. So that's how you got started in Spartan. What started the Pikachu? What made you I mean, what made you decide to go out there and race as Pikachu?
My son. That's my son right there. So,
that's awesome.
You know, a little story on the Pikachu custom thing. I have an 8-year-old, and you know, I got him into collecting Pokemon cards because that's what I used to do when I was little. You know, I don't know if you ever got into it, but I did. I'm pretty sure a lot of, like, you know, people grew up with, like, you know, Pokemon and stuff like that.
I was just a little too old when they came out. It was kind of one of those, like, it was just like I was just old enough that I didn't get into it. So I think if I'd been like 2 or 3 years younger, I would have. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I mean, I'm pretty sure you know about it and stuff like that, right?
Oh yeah. I still play Pokemon Go, man.
Well,
come on.
Right. There you go. So yeah, I started. You know, I told my son, I was like, look, this is what I grew up with. I used to collect cards. This is what you do with them and stuff like that. You know. And, you know, we started getting into it. Next thing you know, I'm spending half of my check buying Pokemon cards for him and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, I should have never told him about this. So, it was, when was it? 2017, 3 years ago, where I asked him, I was like, what do you want to be for Halloween? And he's like, let's be Pokemons. He's like, you could be Pikachu and I'll be something else. So he dressed as Charmander. So I was like, all right, let's go find the food and we'll be Pokemon for Halloween. So that's how I got the suit. And then, you know, Halloween was over and everything. And I was like, wow, I just spent $80 on the suit. And I was like, what the heck? So I was like, what could I do with the suit, you know? And then we had Big Bear coming up, right? That year was my first trifecta. And we had Big Bear coming up. So we had been training for it and everything, and I had the suit there. And I seen, like, you know, people started going, like, you know, dressed up for Spartan races and stuff like that. So I was like, I told my brother, I was like, what if I take the Pikachu suit, you know? What if I wear it? At least make it worth something, you know?
Yeah.
And my brother was like, yeah, you should take it. You know, that'll be cool. But then I was like intimidated. I was like, I don't know if I should wear it. Like, you know, people are just going to be staring at me and stuff. So I took the suit, but I had it in my backpack, right?
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know, contemplating the option of wearing it, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I just had it in my backpack. We get to the event, and then I was like, you know what? I am going to put on the suit. So I put it on, and then from there, it's just like, you know, it's something awesome, dude. Like just seeing the people, you know, like on the course, like, you know, when I pass them, they're like, what the heck? They start laughing, you know, they're like, go Pikachu, go. Like, just the people, you know, their reaction to it, like, you know, it's just so awesome. And that's how it got started. You know, that's how the suit came to be.
That's awesome. I keep telling myself that I'm gonna bring a Pokeball with me and throw it at you, but
yeah, a lot of people tell me that, man. Either on the internet or, like, you know, when they see me, they're like, oh, they're all chasing me. Go catch him, this and that. You know, it's just awesome, dude. It's fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
definitely.
So it just, you know, after that, it became like a thing, you know. It's like, now I feel like I don't have an option, you know, like, you know, now it's like I said, you know, just seeing the people's reaction and then just the way I feel, you know, when I interact with them and stuff like that and everything, you know. Now I'm doing like events and stuff like that with the suit, and it's just, you know, it's fun, you know. It's just nothing but love, you know.
That's awesome. So how many do you do? I know you said that first year you got your trifecta. How many have you done since then? I mean, and is it just Spartan, or do you do some of the other races?
No, I just done Spartan races. I haven't done many, dude. Like, a lot of people think that, like, you know, especially because I don't know if it's the suit. I think it's the suit that helps, you know. They're probably like, oh, this guy is like, you know, freaking gladiator over here. But no, I've completed my first trifecta 2017. And then the following year, which was 2018, my brother and then like my friends that we all did our first trifecta together, nobody wanted to really keep going or anything like that, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I kind of like started slacking off too. And then I had set a goal that I was going to do 2 trifectas for 2018. And then next thing you know, the year is coming up to a wrap, and I hadn't done even a single race. So I was a little bit disappointed. And one of my friends actually, like 2 months before the year end, came to me and told me, he's like, oh, I'm going to Laughlin. I'm going to do Laughlin. I'm going to go do a super over there. And I was like, oh, all right, well, let's go. You know, I'm in. So we went together. We did it. And then as soon as I exited the tent, I bought another one for, it was over here in LA. It was over here by it's a lake. I don't know the name of it. And it was a 5-mile one. Yeah, so it was a 5-mile one. So and that was it. That just wrapped up the year. So I only got a super and a sprint that year, which was last year. So I felt really disappointed, but I felt happy that I actually did something. But that was a motivation that sparked, you know, pretty much this year I'm coming with like, you know, a vengeance pretty much. Like I'm full on. Like I already did 2 supers. I already did a sprint, a beast. So I'm going for what I said on 2018, that, you know, my 2 trifectas. Yep. And I didn't accomplish them. I'm going to do them this year. You know, I'm probably going to end up doing a lot more because now, like, I met a team and stuff like that. You know, I've been hanging out with, like, a lot of the community and stuff like that. So now I'm actually thinking of even doing a Ultra Beast, which is, like, the 30-mile one.
Ugh. Yeah, that one scares me. Well, when we barely started, I was like, I will never do that. You know, we're all like so scared of it and this and that. But I feel so motivated right now. Like I'm just like in this, you know, I feel so good doing the races right now where like my body feels great. I feel like, you know, I could pretty much do anything. So now it's like, I'm really looking into like doing Ultra Beast, like 100%.
That's awesome. So what races do you have left do you have planned for the rest of this year?
Tomorrow I'm going to Angel Stadium, which is a stadium race.
Yep.
And then I'll be doing like I said, I still have to do another beast, and then like I said, I'm doing an ultra. So we have 2 beasts and 2 ultras here in the Soco area. So I don't know. I still haven't signed up for them, but I know that I'm gonna eventually, you know, sign up for them and do them. And then 2 weeks from now, I'll be in Boston doing a hurricane heat, the endurance one.
Oh wow! No, that'll be nice.
I never thought I would be doing that, but like I said, I met some amazing people over here in the community, and this girl named Cynthia Beltran, she invited me. She's actually doing the 24-hour one. And I was like, well, I'll try to do the 4-hour one. So now I'm going with her to do that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's what, you know, that's what I found, like Spartan and the OCR community and everything is just, it's a community. Once you really get into it, the community will suck you in and just make you feel great about yourself and encourage you to do better. And it's awesome. Yeah. The community is amazing.
100. Yeah. Yep, definitely. That's the number one thing that I like. You know, everybody's just so welcoming in. You know, everybody's pushing you. You know, like I said, when I met them and like, you know, we've been training, we've been doing hikes, this and that. Like I've been nonstop with them. You know, so like I said, it just makes you feel like if you ever doubted yourself, like I said, you know, when I barely started, I was like, I'm never gonna do an Ultra Beast. And now that I've been hanging out with them and like, you know, their experience and like. They have a few people that like have done them and stuff like that. And now I feel like I could do it myself too, you know, because I've been hanging out with them. I've been getting the same feed from them, you know, so it's like, wow, it just feels amazing, you know?
Oh yeah, I know. And that's been my biggest thing. I love the community. So
like what you hear?
Make sure and subscribe and review us on your favorite podcast platform. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you're using YouTube, please click the little red subscribe icon, then click the little bell for notifications of future episodes. And if you could, give us a thumbs up.
And you're in SoCal, right?
Yeah, SoCal.
Nice. So see, you guys got a few more races down there. We're up here in Washington, and we only get, when we get 5 a year, but 4 of them are all in the same place.
Wow. Yeah, like I said, there's like 4 or 5 still left over here, and there has been 1, 2, 3. There's probably been 4 already here. So we got quite a few. They just added one actually this year.
Did they?
So yeah, it seems like they're looking more into this site, so which is awesome,
It is. I mean, it seems like if you look at their site, it's always been, and it started in Vermont, so I get it. It's always seemed like it's been East Coast heavy, and there's a lot of the other races that I've seen that I'd really like to try, and they're really East Coast heavy. It's like, come out here, come to the West Coast. We're the better coast. Come to the West Coast.
Right.
But
no, well, one thing that I when I joined Spartan racing and stuff like that, that caught my attention besides being outside, working out, the obstacles, the people and everything, is that, travel around, and you're doing something that you enjoy and you like, and like, you're getting something out of it. And, you're getting to see new places and stuff like that, different training grounds, different, that's what's cool about it. That's the number one thing that caught my attention, and I love that. So there's nothing like, I want to complete like all the ones that I had out here and then start, just traveling out and doing different venues and stuff like that.
See, that's awesome. That's the thing, though. OCR, it's an addiction. Once you get into it, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you do one, you want to do them all.
Exactly. And then the thing is that, it's good for you. It's not like you're doing something bad. It's something that it's just going to keep on getting better and better, and it's just going to better yourself in every single way,
Yeah, which is awesome.
So. Exactly. Definitely, 100, man, right there.
Yeah. So, what are you mentioned it a little bit, but what are your future plans? Are you going to continue racing and try and get them all like you said? Or, how are you? I know you're going to continue to be Pikachu.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, like I said, the suit, it's funny, I started going to the venues, without the suit. I get there and then I put on the suit, and then it's like, damn, people start staring at me like, looking at me weird and stuff like that. And so now it's like I get to the venue and I'm all dressed up and everything, so like I'm ready to go. And, sometimes I think about it like, damn, should I take the suit or not? And then everybody's like, no, you need to take the suit, It's like, no. So, yeah, definitely, I just want to keep going with the suit. It's a thing, like I said, my biggest thing is I want to encourage my son, I want him to, it's for his own good, to keep him out of the streets, to, encourage him to do something good for his health, for him. So if that helps, and then there's a lot of little kids that I don't even know or anything like that. And they're just like, oh, Pikachu this, Pikachu that. So, it's amazing, so definitely keep trying to grow with the suit, and if, like I said, if that encourages anybody to, go out there and move, yeah, definitely keep pushing.
Oh, yeah. That is so awesome. And have you had your kid do any of them yet?
Oh, yeah. He's actually going to get his first trifecta tomorrow.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be exciting tomorrow. It's going to be a good day. So, yeah, definitely, keep trying new venues, like I said, and keep getting better, I never thought I would do an endurance one, and like I said, I'm going in 2 weeks. I'm going for that 4-hour one, and then, I'll get a taste of that and see what what it's like, and then, you know, probably try to go to the 12-hour, and then who knows, you know, the 24. I mean, you know, there's just endless possibilities here, you know, so just.
Yeah, there are. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Keep on getting better,
to see you.
You know.
Yeah. It's good to see you, you know, just start off with it, and that's how you hear so many stories of people just, you know, my brother or my best friend said, hey, let's go do this race. And then all of a sudden you're, you know, people recognize you. I mean, like I said, I recognized you. I mean, it was Spartan Pikachu. I mean, yeah, so.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's been quite a few things, you know, where, like, you know, you walk here, you go there, and then they're like, oh, you know, this and that, or, like, you know, just getting the love from, like I said, the community, you know, they see you, and they're like, you know, the respect they give you, and, like, you know, it's humble. Everything's humbling, you know?
Yeah.
And it's an awesome experience.
Oh, it is. It's awesome. So do you think you'll try any of the other OCRs, or are you going to stick with Spartan?
No, I'm definitely trying, you know, the different ones.
You're going to get out there and try some of the others? Well, I will say this. If you ever get up to Washington for one of the Seattle races, let me know. I'd definitely love to see you up here. So.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely a goal. See you out there. Definitely, for sure.
Yeah, the one thing I would say, though, is in the April race is very cold. I don't know if you heard about that, but yeah, people did not like that cold in April.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, you know, we gotta, you know, we're made to be, you know, to adapt. So it's like that's what makes it a challenge, you know, like, you know, with the suit over here, you know, the heat and everything, you know, it's pretty challenging. It's hard, but then, you know, I tell myself, like, I could do it, and I have to do it. It's not like I could just take off the suit and run, you know? So it's like, that's what I like about it, the challenge, you know? And that's definitely why I want to try the other, you know, OCRs, different places, you know, because I just want to conquer, you know, be able to say, you know, oh, yeah, I did this venue. Oh, I did this race, or I did this other place, you know, be able to say that, you know, it's possible. And even better, I did it with the Pikachu costume.
You did. And I mean, that's, it's so recognizable. There's been a couple times where I've, you know, seen pictures on the of a race, and I'm like, oh, there's Alex. It's Pikachu, you know? And I mean, it's, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, definitely, man.
Definitely recognizable. Wow.
Yeah, we gotta, you know, keep, you know, challenging ourselves. So yeah, definitely, I'll definitely be giving it a try. You know, different OCRs and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. It's about challenging yourself and giving yourself, you know, getting out of your comfort zone. I mean, I've seen Joe DeCina say that a lot in things that he posts. Get out of your comfort zone, and I think too many of us get into that comfort zone and don't want to leave it. So it's awesome to see you, you know, really pushing it.
Yeah. That's, you know, that's one thing with the suit. You know, like, people think like, oh, you know, I don't know. Sometimes they also think like, you know, that I think like I'm cool because I'm in a suit or something like that. But it's totally the opposite. You know, it's not easy to be walking around in a suit. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's something that, you know, just, it makes me feel nervous. But then, you know, like I said, once you engage with the community and stuff like that, and they know your story, you know, why are you doing something like that, and why are you doing it like the way you are? It's like you get the respect, and then you feel you feel like you're welcome, you know. But it's like literally pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, you know, to enter a whole different zone.
And it is, and I mean, that's kind of the thing that's cool about that is, I mean, putting on the suit is, you know, taking you out of your comfort zone and doing a race, and I mean, it's awesome that you do that. You know, and it's awesome that you do it for your kid. I mean, it really shows your son. I mean, it gives him a great role model to look up to and go, hey, you know, he chose to do this. It's not what everyone else does. And he goes out and has a blast with it. And I mean, for your son to see that all the time is amazing. So, I mean, kudos to you.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, man. And yeah, definitely. That's, you know, definitely how I feel about it.
Yeah. And there's nothing better no better feeling as a father than to watch your son do a race or finish a race with you. I'm lucky when mine's older, and I've actually done last year. I did a full the adult trifecta with my son. So
no way, that's
which was
awesome, dude. Oh.
Yeah, because he's 17. He was 16 last year, and we did the Seattle Sprint or Seattle Super, the Portland Sprint, and then came back into the Seattle Beast. And so together, so yeah, that's an amazing feeling.
Nice. Hey, I bet, I can't wait. Definitely goals right there, can't wait, for my son to be there and, for us to hopefully, be doing Spartan races together. That'll be sick, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a great feeling.
I bet, man, I bet. So just like seeing him, doing his races and, we're there together and stuff like that, that's just, it makes me feel awesome, him challenging himself too, that's just no better feeling as a father,
No, there isn't. I mean, it was a very proud moment for me when my son finished. I mean, to see him, and it was tough to convince him because the one thing a lot of people won't, they will tell you or won't, is the Seattle Super in April is harder than the Seattle Beast in September.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So the sprint or the Super was so hard in April. My son's looking at me going, "Wait, you want me to do the same race and add 4 to 6 miles to it?" He's like, "No way, no way." And then I finally convinced him into doing it, and we actually finished the Beast. We were 10 minutes faster on the Beast than we were on the Super.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because the difference, the Super in April is so wet and slimy and cold. It's a brutal, brutal course. And then all of a sudden in September, it's dry and it's a quick, flat course. So once you take all that water and the water obstacles out, it becomes an easy course. But in April, when you're, in the water, it's completely different. There's parts that last year in April where we were going through a part where you were almost chest deep in water.
Wow.
And then we went through the exact same, trail in October, and there wasn't an ounce of water there. There was nothing. It was completely dry.
Flat surface.
Yep, flat surface in September, chest deep water in April. So it's it's the same course, but it's yeah.
Okay.
The climate will get the environment will get you because it's just it's so wet here in April. April's a very wet month in Washington, so it can be depending on how much it's raining can be the difference. I know the first year they did the Super in April up here, they lost all the spearmen were gone because they put them up, and then overnight the river rose and moved.
Oh, I remember.
100 feet.
They did a live. They were doing a live on it. I was watching it, and then they had to move the course because the river over flooded and stuff like that. I remember I saw that.
Yeah. So because it was during the National Series.
Yeah. I saw it. I saw it actually. I was watching it live when they did it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So it's an interesting course in April. So, but then like I said, in September, it's a completely dry course and it's quick and flat. And the only thing you got to watch out for is because of the way the mud dries, sometimes there's some ankle breakers as you're running, but you got to watch out for some uneven ground. But other than that, it's quick and easy. So.
Really nice. Okay. Yeah, definitely a course to go check out. That's for sure. It'll be on the list.
On the list. Sounds like you have a pretty big list of courses you want to go check out.
Go visit you guys. Yeah, definitely, dude. Definitely.
Nice.
It's gonna happen. Hopefully, we'll run into each other later on, a year from now, 2 years from now, we'll see where we're at, It'll be funny.
Oh, yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be a blast. So, and
yeah, definitely.
This has been So, is there anything else you want to say to the listeners while I got you, or?
Yeah, of course. Pretty much what I want to tell you guys is that, come out, join a race, and, it's going to change your life, honestly, Just try one out and then get the feel for it, and it's life-changing. Life-changing.
Yes, it is. It is. Definitely.
Get, and like we said, if you have kids, bring them out. It's another thing that you guys will have in common. Talk about it, work out together, stuff like that. It creates a bond with you and your kids. For anybody out there that has kids and wants to strengthen your bond together, this is one great way to do it. Family, friends, and if you're alone, come out here. The community is awesome.
Oh yeah, you're never alone on a Spartan course. The first time I did Vegas, I was there by myself, and I ended up with a team of people the whole race. Yeah,
exactly. See there, you're never alone out here. Everybody, so welcoming, helpful. So you'll make a bunch of friends out here for sure. Another thing, it's gonna help you, empower yourself. Your strength, your mindset, everything. It's just gonna make a complete different person out of you. So, you'll never go wrong with anything like this. Definitely come out, try it, and, be ready for an amazing adventure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I'll see you guys in the course out there,
Oh, yeah.
I won't be so hard to miss. I'll be bright and yellow.
Bright and yellow. When you start, not by the end.
Exactly. When I start, I'm bright and yellow. Then at the end, it's like I'm a combination of I don't know how I look.
Yeah. You start off as Pikachu, you end as Muck.
Yeah, definitely.
That was for all my nerds out there. They're going to know what I meant.
Yep. You guys got to come out here, man. Give it a try.
Yeah. Right on.
And,
well, perfect. Thank you for... go ahead.
Just wanted to thank you, too, for the opportunity you gave me to be on your podcast. And, it was a pleasure meeting you, and hopefully I see you soon again. And, we're out here, man, trying to make a difference.
Oh, yeah. And that's what it's all about. It's making the difference, having the fun, and, making the connections. Guys like you that are out there making a difference, inspiring people, that's awesome. And that's what the community is all about. Inspire people and make the whole community better, not just yourself. And that's what's awesome. So, and I love talking to people like you. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah. All right.
Definitely.
Well, perfect. Like I said, thank you for talking to me, and I'm sure I will be talking to you again soon.
Yes, sir.
Do you like tacos?
Yes!
Do you like having fun?
Yes!
Do you like to have tacos while having fun?
Yes!
Can you walk or run a mile?
Yes!
Good news! Beast's OCR annual Taco Mile is back and happening now through the month of August. It's a virtual challenge that you can do anywhere. All you need is a place to safely walk or run and 4 tacos. Add in some friends and you have yourself an excellent, super fun time. For more information, head on over to beastchallenge.com and the Beast OCR Facebook group. That's beastschallenge.com.
Beast OCR. Takamaya. 7 up today.
Hey guys, Don from BeastNet checking in. We want to announce the winners for the LIFEaid products giveaway. We've got Jay Leftwich from Instagram, 646 guy from Twitter, and then Christine Emnenth from Facebook. Really appreciate y'all getting out there, liking, sharing, retweeting, reposting, all that good stuff for our last product review. And if you could, keep an eye out. We got our next product review coming out, should be this Thursday. And have a great week, everyone. Get out there and get training. Finish up your taco miles if you haven't yet. Get them posted to the Beast Challenges website. And have a great week.
Does your business need first aid, AED, OSHA, flagging, or other safety training? James Safety Services is your one-stop shop. Find them on Facebook today at James Safety Services WA and ask for a quote on hosting your training needs.
Welcome to BeastNet, folks. This is Don with this week's product review. As you just found out, I've been asked to take over as the manager of the BeastNet podcast, helping Mike and now Kyle to get more people on the show and bring some more exciting things your way. Over the next year or so, you're going to start hearing my voice for product reviews. I'll be discussing different products throughout the year, and when it's available, the vendors will send me additional product. I've asked them to, in most cases, send me out some products so I can get some out to you guys after I review it. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get started. So today we're reviewing LIFEaid brand products. I contacted them and they sent me out a whole bunch of their product to test out. And I really look forward to telling you guys about it. Real quick, I'll just tell you, if you're not already following us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, right now would be a really good time to go ahead and do that, because we'll be giving away some of the LIFEaid brand products via that platform. So you can find us at BeastNet Pod. That is our name that you need to follow there. We'll be doing a free product giveaway after I'm done with this, and you'll follow the message and follow the instructions in the Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter posts. So, first off, I've had LIFEaid products before, which is one of the many products that LIFEaid makes. They make, it started out as just a few products. Now they've got about, I believe it's 9 or 10, maybe even 12 different products they carry now. You got FitAid, FocusAid, ImmunityAid, PartyAid, GolfAid, LIFEaid, FitAid, Zero Carb, and all that fun stuff. So it just keeps expanding. And the reason it's expanding is because, as you'll find with my review, their products just seem to do exactly what they say they're going to do. So for myself, when I first got out and ran some Spartan races, crossing the finish line, they hand you a can of FitAid recovery drink. And with that recovery drink, you know, you're coming across that finish line, you're gassed, you're completely worn out, and you know, you've pushed your body to limits, and they hand you that FitAid right out of the ice chest, and it is freezing cold. Crack that thing open, and for me, I just started drinking it. And at first, it was like, oh, wow, that's a different flavor, and just kind of kept drinking it. And so what I found was, at the races that I drank those immediately, my recovery time was decreased. I was actually able to get back up and moving a little quicker. And from my personal experience, I really enjoyed the product. So for the product review portion, just giving you a little background on it. I've had a lot of experience with this one individual product, and I was real glad that they sent me out some to test out. You know, there's a lot of electrolyte replenishment drinks out there, and I'm sure over the next year, 2 years, whatever, I'll be reviewing other ones. But right now, I've got a personal favorite, and I'll be honest, I'm looking forward to the challenge over the next few weeks of all the different brands that have sent me some to test. But the FitAid product is definitely a product that gets me rehydrated and helps me recharge after a grueling, a tough, or a hard race. So for you guys out there, I'll tell you a couple things. All of the brand LIFEaid products that I've tried so far, they all have to be drank cold. All of these products, when they're not cold, they run a bit I want to say vitamin E in flavor. I don't know exactly that's what it is, but they have a little bit of a taste that when they're warm, for me, it wasn't the most appealing part. But as I find as I get further and further in my journey as an OCR racer and a marathon walker / jogger, that, you know, a lot of times the racers always choose function over flavor. I've seen people eat some crazy things before and after a race, and you know, for me, I'll just make sure that my LIFEaid is cold, and I won't have a problem. But just as a heads up for you, make sure your LIFEaid is cold when you go to drink it, because warm LIFEaid is a little rough. When you go through and you look at the ingredients, it's got a proprietary mix of vitamins and whatnot in there. And if you read through it, it's a lot of things that really, on paper, come across as great recovery. So for myself, again, out racing, that's been a great product for me, and I hope that it'll be a great product for you. One of the things that LIFEaid did really well for me is coming off of some of the longer races and being dehydrated because I wasn't hydrating enough during the race, and I had pushed my body beyond its personal limits and really worked it out. I got to experience this because I've had a couple of races where I got to the end and they were either out of this product or somehow I missed it. And at the end of those races, I noticed more cramping and fatigue than I did at the end of the races without. So again, this review on LIFEaid is kind of a review in general, as I would recommend this product anytime I get a chance. People really should use the right post-workout recovery drink, and this fits the bill for me. That being said, I was, like I said, sent a bunch of different products from this company, and the second one that I'm going to talk about tonight, it's called LIFEaid. It is an energy drink. I love energy drinks. I drink them way too much. I cannot get enough of them. So in order to give the LIFEaid a proper review, I did something that any energy drink junkie would hate to do. I actually cut them out and did not drink them for, honestly, a couple of days. It was a little rough. Got a little headache there. Body said, "Hey, where's my caffeine? I need the juice." And I was nice enough to put myself through a little bit of agony so that I can give a proper test to the LIFEaid product. So I sat down, went ahead, cracked a can, and had a morning LIFEaid. And I really made some notes throughout the day. I wanted to know what my change in focus was, what my change in energy level was, and pay attention to if I got jittery, because that was one of their claims, that it would not make you jittery. So, being a couple of days removed from my energy drinks, I fully expected that I would get jittery, and you know, LIFEaid actually met that, and I did not get jittery. I felt a significant energy level increase about a half hour after I completed drinking it, through about, honestly, 3 to 4 hours from the time that I completed drinking it. And I performed this test a couple of different times over the course of a week. And the thing that I really liked was that at the end of it, at about that 5-hour mark, I did not feel any crash. Now, the focus point, I really tried to see if there's anything that I could really deem to increasing my actual focus level. Unfortunately, I couldn't tell if it changed my focus level. I used the product on a few days of a normal work day and did not feel any different change in focus. Had I been playing some football or something, maybe it would have changed my focus during the game. But again, good product, not a whole lot of crash. And again, it fit exactly how they said it was going to. Another product, though, I definitely would not recommend drinking warm. Of the three that I'm talking about today, this is probably number 2 for flavor. Again, form over function, right? Or should I say flavor is less important than what it does. However you want to say that. It's an interesting thing to talk about because, again, everybody I know that's really serious, they make some really strange things, like a tuna fish and peanut butter sandwich on rice cakes. I don't know. I've seen some of these guys when we're at some of the races doing prep the night before, staying at the Airbnbs or other events, and you're just like, what the heck are you eating? All right, whatever, I'll give it a shot. And that's just kind of how it goes. These guys, they are elites, they're professionals for a reason, and my goal someday is to get up and get out there and do that. So real quick, again, I'd like to remind you guys before I finish up this third section here that if you could, subscribe and review us on your favorite podcast platforms. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter with the handle @BeastNetPod. So go ahead and find us there. And again, if you're on YouTube, there's a couple steps that you have to do on YouTube to functionally follow us. You got to go ahead and hit subscribe and click the bell for notifications. And if you could, give us a thumbs up and maybe a review. A lot of these platforms, they use reviews as their primary function for finding out whether or not a show is doing well. So even if you just go in and you put in the review #UpBeforeMike, that'll go ahead and get us a review. So if we can do that, that would be awesome because we need to get some more subscribers, get some more reviews going, and keep developing this podcast into a bigger platform. So the third of the 3 drinks that I was reviewing, and this one out of the 3 had the best flavor, it is the ImmunityAid. So testing immunity in a short-term test is an interesting thing to attempt to do. Oddly enough, I happen to have a travel to a theme park scheduled right about the same time I was doing these tests. So I used that encounter where I went and encountered thousands of people that were bringing their own sicknesses and bringing their different germs and everything to one big melting pot, which included a water park. So those germs even had somewhere to go ahead and mutate, change, and live. So I drank it. I drank a bunch of the ImmunityAid in the days leading up to and after. And, I traveled. I went out of town. I came back from out of town, and I did not get sick. So could be that it's summer. It could be the ImmunityAid helped. Reading the ingredients, I can't see anything on there that's bad for you. So why not just take the extra immunity blast whenever you're traveling or you're going to be around a lot of other people. The extra immunity blast with the extra vitamins and whatnot in there definitely will help you out. Now, one thing that I found quite funny as I was doing the reviews on this product is that all of the cans, except for the FocusAid, were labeled not an energy drink. Now, for me, I know when I go to the store, I go and I pick up an energy drink and I read it. They got energized everything now. You want some energized water? Guess what? They have caffeine water. Unfortunately, my local store stopped selling it, but you know what? I thought it was really cool. When it was here, I was buying caffeine water. Now they have sparkling caffeinated water. Now they have, you name it, they caffeinate it, right? So it's real funny because LIFEaid products took the time to go ahead and put notes on every one of their products that is not an energy drink to remind you that this is not an energy drink. The reason being, I generally have found this product, being the FitAid and the PartyAid, I believe, were the 2 that I saw at the local store that I was checking out to see where these products were available, and the products were in the energy drink section. They were not over in the natural remedies or other section. So I can see why they did it. I just thought it was a really ironic thing to do because Oddly enough, people can't take the time to figure out what they're putting in their body. They just grab a can that's 12 ounces and figure it must be energy and run down the road. So, checking out BeastNet Podcast. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. You can even go to YouTube, Facebook, or beastsocr.com. Currently, we are available on all of these platforms, and I'd just like to shout out to our sponsor, James Safety Services, and thank them for sponsoring the show. This show would not be where it is without the sponsorship, and our other friends at GH Enders who have helped us get here, and our partnership with the Beast OCR have definitely helped us get here. Check back next week, and real quick, make sure you read the comments that are in this podcast, wherever the platform it was reviewed and placed on, because there's instructions on how to get a can, or actually 2 cans, of your own of LIFEaid products that we have reviewed today's show. Once again, this is Don, manager of BeastNet Podcast, saying goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the BeastNet Podcast. If you haven't done it yet, find us on Facebook. Like and share the podcast. Give us a review on iTunes or Spotify. All these things will help to expand the show in the future. This show is brought to you by James Safety Services in partnership with Beast OCR. Don't forget to subscribe and let us know what you think and what you like to hear. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at beastocr.com.